All right, welcome back to Tarot Academy. I'm Spencer, your host as always, and today we're going to be doing a very interesting pick a card, and this was suggested by a subscriber, one whom this suggestion I personally never ever would have thought of. But what is your path to fame? That's what we'll be covering today. What are you going to do to achieve fame, recognition, celebrity, fortune, all the things, all the trappings that come with commercial and cultural success? What will you produce? What will you do? What are the trials, the tribulations, the processes, how to get started on your path towards the recognition you deserve in the field you desire? And if you have chosen already, there are timestamps down below. Otherwise, I'll monologue for another moment here before addressing the stones. But we will preface this because I already have a feeling from the deck that some of you are actually going to be quite surprised at what you'll hear here during your reading. I know for a fact I never really would have guessed that I would have been a tarot card reader and done this professionally full-time and earn a very good living off of it. I never would have guessed that. Probably 15 years ago, if you'd have told me that, I kind of would have laughed. I mean, I knew what tarot cards were in popular fiction, but now, I mean, my readings are pretty damn well fully booked. By the way, link in the description below if you want a private reading. I've adjusted the prices due to COVID. I understand people are going through hardships, so there's a lot of options below, as well as some free stuff too if you click on it. But that aside, we're going to do pile number 1, green aventurine, as always. Pile number 2, pink quartz. Pile number 3, dried ketchup, red jade. And pile number 4, black onyx, Lilith stone. So, take a moment, see what resonates with you. If you've decided, the timestamps are below. If you want to go with green aventurine, we will actually be starting on that in just 1 minute here. There are going to be many people with conflicted opinions about you, what you do, what you have to say, the creative value of the art you put out, and the reason for your fame. I mean, it could be something as simple as, finding fame the Kim Kardashian route. I hope that you're applying yourself a little bit more than that. I'd like to think that you are. All right, green aventurine. The pleasure is all mine. It's nice to see you back here. And for those of you who continually choose green aventurine, I must say it's a bit unfortunate. You never get to see the tea. You never get the spilled tea. The other piles, I usually do a little bit of tea on what was drawn before them. So even pink quartz being the second pile, they get to see a little synopsis of what you drew. So if you want some tea, don't hesitate to draw another pile. I know so many continually stick with the same stone, reading after reading, time after time, and that's fine if that's the energy that resonates with you. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I would just counsel you, hey, don't be afraid to mix it up a bit. Don't be afraid of black onyx just because it's black in color and it could give off negative energies. Don't be afraid of that at all. Rather, just pick what you feel. Pick what's going to work for you. So, this is going to be a 9-card spread. And 9, of course, is the number of completion. I just dropped another video explaining the 9-card spread. There'll be a link for that in the description, or you can find it in the channel videos. By the way, check out the channel videos. We got a ton of picker card readings in there, and there's a lot of guidance that can help you with many, many, many different things. But let's see what your path to fame, what your path to fortune, to cultural and commercial recognition, artistic recognition. Let's see what the universe holds for the creative in you. Okay, so right off the bat we have dissatisfaction and heavy emotion surrounding that dissatisfaction. So the 5 of Cups, we have a shadowy, hooded, pensive figure alone, staring out at the city in the background, representative of civilization. The river here, it's a fast-moving current, indicates the fast-moving, fast-changing tastes and pace of our modern cultural socioeconomic landscape. The spilled cups here, this is the doldrums of daily life as indicated by the first cup here, spilled blood. The wasted creativity, wasted potential as indicated here, the spilled wine. And finally, the wasted self and the wasted potential as indicated here, the spilled water, the cup of emotion. This is heavy emotional energy right here, this spilled cup. And last but not least, we have your honest and artistic creative self here, your true self, the spirit inside of you that wants to be freed, whether it's the way to free this, the way to remove this emotional burden, tying you down, because you see the cloak flows down, and these two cups, these two emotions, the true self right here, the duality of your true self, weighs heavy upon you and shadows who you are. Who you portray yourself in real life, that's not who you are. You need to go forward, you need to drink these two cups, embrace these two cups, your true self and the creativity and spontaneity that will allow you to embrace that true path in your chosen profession, your chosen career, your chosen artistic outlet that will lead to fame. Because fame at the end of the day, I mean, even if it's something as simple as Instagram fame, etc., you do either need great vanity or great talent, perhaps both ideally. Ironically, this is the number 5. The number 5 in numerology is the model number. Gigi Hadid, Larissa Bryant, Kobe Bryant's wife, for example, model. Lots and lots of famous models are 5 life paths. 5 is the number of beauty and the number of travel in numerology. Models travel a lot for their work. Also indicative here is a man staring across a river at what he desires, which is the recognition of society. That is indicative here of that travel yet again. Excuse me one moment, I need to replace the camera battery. Alright, my apologies for that. I had to change the battery here and adjust some of the lighting settings, oddly enough. So we've touched on the 5 of Cups enough here. I feel like we can move on. Oh, to the Chariot. Okay, fantastic. So the Chariot is, number 1, a 7 in numerology. It's the 7th card, 7 here, and it indicates speed. So 7 in numerology is the number of intelligence, the number of wisdom, and the number of learning. So I do believe that whatever knowledge is needed, whatever knowledge you must possess, or really what you need to know before you begin on this journey, you already know it. You're already well aware. You're in command of the necessary knowledge, the necessary talent, the necessary material, whatever it is to begin on this journey towards the recognition you deserve. You already have it. It's yours. And I would say that the Chariot is, of course, the card of fast movement, of automobile transportation. However, it also basically just means speed. So in this case, I would say that you've quickly come to recognize what must be done and so forth, and you're going to move towards it because you possess what you need to do that movement, to take that action. You already possess what you have. You already have it. You already have it. So take it and just charge forward. That's all the Chariot is telling us. I could sit here and pontificate for 3 hours on what the Chariot really means, but in this case, it's basically saying, boom, epiphany, swift arrival of the thought necessary to move forward and be happy with your life. It's like the old expression, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the second best time? Today. That's what the Chariot is telling you. Plant the tree today. Oh, okay, the Devil. Fantastic. So this is kind of exciting here. This is the 15th card in numerology, or in the Major Arcana. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 is the number of the family. So we have here, obviously, the Devil chained to individuals. Chains are on loose, however. They could easily cast these shackles, cast the Devil, cast their possession off if need be. However, they choose not to. So this is an example of the duality of the path you will choose once you achieve what you have. Will you succumb to the fame, the fortune, the drugs, the love, all of that? Will you succumb to all of it? Will you think, like what, Britney Spears in 2006? She got bit by the Devil. This card embodies Britney Spears' shaved head years, and I don't say that lightly. I like Britney. I feel for her, but that's what the Devil's imbibing here. All that is wrong with achieving the world. And of course, your ability to struggle out of it. 6 in numerology, the family, The meaning there could mean that you either abandon your family, or you lean on them for support, or you're reconciled with them. Remember, you're about to embark on a life-changing journey, a life-changing decision here. Fame is going to rain and pour down upon you. It's going to be like nothing else you have ever experienced in your entire life. I dare say, if you don't have a stable family, you might have to come into one. You might have to find a group of friends or new familial circle for support. If you are blessed to have a strong family, I dare say you should keep those bonds intact and chain yourself to your family, if anything, not to the temptations of the devil. Ooh, the Nine of Cups reversed. So this is someone who believes they're in total control, but the reality is they are losing control. They are losing control. They're weighing the opinions of others too heavily. They don't have control of their own emotions. 9 cups in the background. 9 is the number of completion, of course. This individual appears quite smug, quite self-confident, quite in control. Reversed. All those things reversed, of course. Now, again, this is a 9, however it's reversed, so it's a hidden 6. So that familial support group, that group of loving individuals who cares for you, that's coming in play here again. The importance of that foundation of those people who are going to help you through this new journey. Now, excuse me, too many bloody allergies this late summer season. Ooh, this is also the 4th card we've drawn. 4 in numerology is the number of law and order. So the reversal of emotions, the reversal of control, that's effectively the reversal of the 4th position, the reversal of law and order. It's a dangerous place to be in, but fortunately, you're going to be saved by judgment. Judgment will see you through this because at your core, you are a good person. You are not famous, you're not surrounded by the trappings of wealth, success, fame, recognition, etc. You're not surrounded by these trappings unjustly. They are deserved. You deserve to be associated with these things. You deserve to have them in your life. You deserve this recognition that you've been given. You deserve it. So what I would say is it's fortunate that the public recognizes you deserve it, as do even those who dislike you because of your success. So if you're going to lose family, if you're going to lose friends, they're quickly going to come around and realize that you're just growing into what you were always meant to be, and you finally rejected any circumstance that may or may not have held you back in the past. And those around you are going to have positive judgment of your actions, even through your mistakes. You're just going to be looked at as someone who is learning, who is growing, who is making mistakes. You'll basically be treated more like Taylor Swift as opposed to Justin Bieber, where Taylor Swift, people understood she's just growing, she'll make mistakes. Justin Bieber was more lambasted for everything he did, but maybe it was all the tattoos. Who knows? So, let's see what 6 is. Oh, I should say that this is also in the 5th position, and in the 5th position, remember, beauty and travel. So people will judge you based on the value of your work, because judgment is upright, not the value of whom you present yourself as a person. It's not going to be a superficial blow-off of people. They're not going to simply dismiss you or pigeonhole you as one certain thing. Rather, they're going to take you for whom you truly are, rather than your celebrity profile, good or bad. So the 6th card here is Justice. Justice is, of course, the card of stability, the card of honor, the card of truth, justice again. And it's in the 6th position. 6 is, of course, family. So it's also a reversal of the 9 here. Remember, we spoke of family earlier. So again, I can't stop stressing the importance of family and that stable connection all around you, because at the end of the day, quite frankly, it's going to be everything for you. It's going to be absolutely everything for you. Without family, without friends or a peer group that acts as family, that has your best interests in mind, that has your back, you're going to be lost. You're going to need that. Because remember, this new journey you're embarking on, whether it's singing, painting, some sort of cultural or artistic pursuit, whatever it is, whether it's, you could be a TikTok star. I don't know if TikTok still exists in your country or not. But you could be a social media star. Anything you want, anything you're pursuing, you're going to need that strong base. 7. The 7th card in the draw is the 5 of Wands. Now, this is a card of conflict, this is a card of duress, this is a card of battle. There are going to be many people with conflicted opinions about you, what you do, what you have to say, the creative value of the art you put out, and the reason for your fame. I mean, it could be something as simple as, finding fame the Kim Kardashian route. I hope that you're applying yourself a little bit more than that. I'd like to think that you are perhaps more of a creative soul as opposed to someone who would just make a explicit video and then have a reality show. The vibe I get from this is earned and justified fame through artistic and creative license, as opposed to, say, something more superficial. I mean, I do feel that you, as someone watching this, has a lot of creative and artistic value, and if you would only put it forward, you could see that shine. But this merely indicates the conflicting opinions and conflicting emotions surrounding your value, surrounding your work. That's all it is. And it's quite standard. As a tarot reader, I get countless comments that are positive and a few comments that are negative. There's always a bit of conflict in the readings. Most of the time when people tell me, oh, that didn't resonate with me, if I speak to them privately, guess what? It resonated. They're just afraid to acknowledge it because then they might have to change for the better. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. So financially, this might not pan out as well as you think. But I think this is contextual. So let me draw the last card. Yes, it is contextual. Fantastic. I had a feeling it was. It's the problem with psychic connections with the deck. You get an interpretation of one thing, and then you kind of feel like, no, I need to draw again. This is important. So the Queen of Pentacles reversed merely indicates that if financial fulfillment was what you were looking for from this, that's not what you're going to find, right? You will be financially successful, and the money will arrive quick. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is indicating here. But for yourself, it's not about the money. I know because this card is in the 8th position. 8 in numerology is the number of wealth. So you look at this, and it's not about the money for you. Not at all. Rather, you see this, and you're happy to express who you truly are, and that others are finding value in what you're doing, and you appreciate the recognition and the fame that comes with that. And of course, the fortune will swiftly arrive with the fame. And then, of course, we have the conflict surrounding fame as well. So, Green Aventurine, congratulations. Your path to fame is an interesting one, and I look forward to seeing you on your career. When you are on the red carpet or at a Met Gala or some sort of event that acknowledges your achievement, don't hesitate to shout out old Spencer at Tarot Academy and say, he was right about my rise, and I took action. Here I am today. Nothing would make me happier. So Green Aventurine, hit that like and subscribe. Click the link down below if you're interested in learning more, as well as booking a private reading. I have many lower prices now for YouTube because of the corona. I understand there's financial stress, and I've adjusted some special pricing, some special 3 question for the price of 1 offers. It's not really my objective here to make money on YouTube. I run a tarot school, so these readings I just kind of do as a bonus. But listen, guys, I love you, I thank you, and I will see you next time. Stay tuned. This rumor, this meme, this myth, this video, this photo of you, whatever it is, it will spread like wildfire. And it's going to cause familial strife, relationship strife. It's going to feel like there's some dark days ahead. And I don't necessarily know how that's going to impact... Ooh, okay, the King of Wands reversed. Alrighty, pink quartz. Whoops, not a good sign. Just kidding. It doesn't mean anything that you drop the stone. Don't listen to those readers that drop the stone and then, oh no, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Guess what? It doesn't bloody matter. And let me spill some tea on Green Aventurine real quick. So their path to fame worked out in the end, but you know what? There's a little bit of Britney Spears in 2006 vibes going on. And I mean, I like to think you can get out of a car properly, so we're going to ignore the energies of Green Aventurine. In fact, I'm going to place it over here in the corner like a dunce. So, pink quartz. Oh my god, that was the worst spread thing I've ever done. Jeez. Anyway, look, 9-card reading. pretty simple. Beginning to end of your new journey towards fame. How you're going to do it, what you're going to do, I don't really know. I mean, there's so many different outlets, right? You look at Instagram, for example. Countless people who are on there with tens of millions of followers, very famous, simply because they're rich. And all they do is post like a picture of a Ferrari or an Hermes bag or vacations, lots of vacations, right? Travel, Instagram, travel, Twitter, all these people. I mean, it doesn't necessarily make them famous, right? They're just rich. But what do? I mean, if you win the lottery, if that's what the cards tell me, I would say, shit, you're going to be famous just because you're known for having money. Oh, okay. But it appears that the star reversed has other plans. I don't necessarily know what this means off the bat. We're going to need to draw more. This is contextual. But in examining this, I would dare say that if it was upright, I would say that your star is soon to rise, and perhaps you need to switch up what you're doing, replace something old with something new, etc. However, reversed, I wonder what this means. It could mean your efforts are in vain. It could mean fame will be fleeting. It could mean a few things. So we're going to keep going. Okay, that's not bad. The Four of Pentacles. That's not bad at all. So this is someone who's comfortable. Not rich, but definitely not poor. Like, think upper middle class. That's kind of what this is. You know, money is on the mind, money is in the heart, and money is the foundation, the bedrock upon which you stand. So, I mean, are you seeking fame and fortune? Are you seeking fame for the sake of fortune? Are you solely interested in fortune and maybe you want to dip a toe, experiment with fame? What do you want to do? Like, this is the 17th card in the Major Arcana. So 17, 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 is karma and wealth. Okay, you could be on an... Ooh, that's interesting. So there's something to be said about your karmic path here based on the star's placement. That's... Okay, that can be kind of heavy. You know what? I don't want to touch this yet. I want to keep drawing, and we're going to come back, because now we've mixed karma into it, and that's saying a lot. I mean, this is the 4 in numerology is peace, law, order, stability, basically all the things that come with being upper middle class, and that's what this card embodies. So let's keep going. Okay. The Magician reversed. So that's right along here in the same vein as the star. That kind of indicates to me wrong efforts, wrong reasons, perhaps negative emotions surrounding fame, perhaps the wrong motivations. Maybe it's fame to get back at someone, or fame for fame's sake, or fame to be desired more so than you are now, maybe to get back at a partner. I don't necessarily know. That's interesting. We're gonna keep drawing, because I feel like there's a really important message to come through here, but I can't articulate it with merely 3 cards, especially with 2 as deceptive as the star here and the Magician reverse. Those are 2 very magical, very powerful cards. Wow. Okay, the 6 of Cups reversed. Holy shoot. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah. So first of all, that's a family. The 6 is the card of the family. The 4th placement here is the card of law, order, stability, happiness, etc. So reverse 6 could indicate familial trouble, familial strife, loss of relationships with the family as a result of fame. Oh, okay. Okay. It's starting to make sense. So perhaps a desire of fame for fame's sake here represented in the star, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it would be cool to be famous, sure, I'm sure it would be. But then we get into the Magician here, and it looks like this fame might come about not in the best way. What do I mean by that? Sorry, my mat is all fricked up here. My God. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't have the patience for this mat. Anyway, Yeah, there's something going on here. Something going on here. I think it's a. Did you do something like? We're gonna keep going. I don't want to accuse you of going to do something stupid for fame, but I think maybe you know those people who are in memes and then they go famous. They become some of those famous people on Earth because they did something or they had a particular facial pose that was then used for a meme and is now used to this day by hundreds of millions, if not billions, of people. It could be something like that going on here. Oh, I know. Okay, sorry. This is the sun reversed. The sun reversed is about to reveal to me why your fame is not going to be is not going to be positive. So, first of all, fame is operating at different levels. This could be international fame. This could be fame in just the community. This could be fame on many different avenues. But I'm going to tell you right now, it looks to me like this is going to be a bit of infamy. What is infamy? Infamy is undeserved fame. Perhaps you were involved in a tragic accident, or there's a rumor about you stealing a man from someone or causing a divorce and then marrying that man. Something, just infamy, right? The kind of stuff you see on daytime television. That's what the sun reversed indicates here. Right above the star reversed, the magician reversed means this fame is not necessarily going to be of your own accord. This rumor, this meme, this myth, this video, this photo of you, whatever it is, it will spread like wildfire. And it's going to cause familial strife, relationship strife. It's going to feel like there's some dark days ahead. And I don't necessarily know how that's going to impact... Ooh, okay, the King of Wands reversed. Okay, so that's telling me right now that there's someone kind of pulling the strings behind this, someone who doesn't have your best interest in mind, who might be simply spreading rumors for the sake of spreading rumors. Think like an ex, a jealous or... Oh, shit. The Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to save myself 2 explanations here. So these 2 cards are indicating to me that there's someone not only spreading these lies, falsehoods, and rumors about you, or they're going to do that soon enough. You're also seeing you think there's no way out, that the whole world hates you. World hates you there. And maybe your small town, maybe your community or peer group, whatever, they're all buying into this deceptive play, this fake news, so to speak. And it may seem like there's no way out. And the way to correct this is the Hermit's lesson of self-reflection. So the Hermit is wise, the Hermit is reclusive, and the Hermit is enlightened. Now, this is the 9th card in the Major Arcana. 9 is completion, and it's in the 8th position. So I would say that the Hermit, standing here on his own, he's basically saying to you, hey, let's do some karmic reflection and figure out the best way to deal with this infamy. Because I know that this was a reading on when will you become famous, how will you become famous, all that. But another type of fame is infamy. And if you look at Kim Kardashian, I mean, she was infamous for her video with the rapper Ray J before she became famous for marrying and divorcing guys and being on television. She's famous now, but prior to that she was infamous. Right? Donald Trump was famous for being the Apprentice host. Now he's infamous for being the American president. I mean, fame and infamy, the only difference is really, do people like you? That's fame. Do people not like you? That's infamy. And unfortunately, I'm feeling like this is a reading of undeserved infamy. Like this one here, the King of Wands reversed, is a negative influence in your life, spreading a rumor. However, sticks and stones may break your bones, and words do hurt like hell, but I'm shaking them off and I'm moving on just fine. That's what the 5 of Pentacles reversed indicates here. If this was upright, I would be scared pissless for you, but I'm not, because these people are downtrodden, broke, destitute, in pain, mentally, spiritually, physically hurt, blah, blah, blah. Reverse that. What do we have here? The rejection of all that those who seek to hurt you would levy against you. So those who wanted to hurt you, those who would think wrong, think ill of you unjustly, doesn't matter, because it's out the window now. Why is it out the window now? Because you don't care, right? You're the Hermit. You went, you reflected, you learned, you realized your karma indicates you need to be wise and simply reject all that infamy, all that shade thrown at you. Hey, Congratulations, Pink Quartz. You're escaping this with flying colors. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Click that link down below if you want to book a private reading. I've lowered prices for YouTube and coronavirus. I didn't realize how much people had been affected by this. I'm a tarot reader, obviously I do very well, especially in times of crisis, unfortunately. But anyway, click the channel link as well, see our other videos. We've got about like a dozen or so, 2 dozen, 3 dozen pick a card videos, lots of future predictions, lots of things to help you with the guidance you need in your day-to-day life. Beyond that, I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy. I thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. The Three of Pentacles, the card of hard work, the card of reinvention, the card of multipolarity. Congratulations. It would appear that you shake off the bounds and the opinions of those who would hate you, and you work hard, you work to reinvent yourself and become relevant again once more. Okay, red jasper, the dried ketchup stone. So let's see what you guys have going on here, what your path to fame is. Quick tea spilling here. Green aventurine, definitely not the best path to fame. Think of Britney Spears in 2006. Not really ideal, if you know what I mean. I mean, you got to be careful getting out of cars, and you keep your hair away from razors. Now, pink quartz. I mean, fame. No. Infamy. And it was all the wrong kind of infamy too. So we're going to keep these two terrible energies well away from our beautiful lump of coagulated blood. So, by the way, you're welcome for that image. Now, let's see what the deal is with you and your path to fame. Quite frankly, it's a bit of a shallow reading, I got to admit. I mean, this has been hella requested. People have wanted this for a long time, but I never thought I'd do something like this. I mean, I'm kind of curious, but at the same time, I wonder if there's just a lot of people out there that want fame because they're bored and consider it fun for fame's sake, not for practical sake. I don't know, maybe for recognition, for beautiful artwork or music or something. I don't really bloody know, but I mean, I've done readings for rappers, and that's hilarious. I love when a rapper asks for a reading. It's my favorite thing, because their questions are always pretty specific, but really blunt, and it normally has to do with things like album sales, which are interesting, but I'm happy to do those readings. So, okay, so it looks like you are a bloody fool. Just kidding. You're not a fool. You're actually the fool reversed. So, I mean, fantastic job on not being an idiot, first and foremost. Congratulations. You are not a total dum-dum. The fool reversed is obviously the opposite of a fool. So what's the opposite of a fool? I guess an intelligent person. I would like to think you're an intelligent person, but I mean, that remains to be seen. Let's see. What else do we have here? Ooh, the Knight of Wands. Okay. So this is contextual, first and foremost. But I can tell you right now that not only are you intelligent, you are a little bit impatient, I think. But I do feel that the Knight of Wands reversed, this impatience is kind of justified. I think that you should have had your time in the sunlight already, your time in the spotlight. Remember, the Fool has the sun at his back. He's literally in the light. The Fool reversed, of course, would indicate that you're not yet in the light. But you're also not about to walk off a cliff with your damn dog. So I'd say we win some and we lose some, right, girls? Now, whoo, aren't you an angel, sweetheart? Dear Lord. Temperance. Upright. So fantastic. First and foremost, you're in tune with your higher self. And you recognize that this fame, this recognition, it's deserved and it's justified. And you are patient, you are waiting, you're just biding your time. The 2 cups there, the Trinity, the third eye on the forehead, the halo, the one eye in the current representing the people's tastes. Why you should be famous? Because you have your foot in the water of culture. you have your hand on the pulse, etc., you know you deserve this fame, and you're patient, you're waiting for it. I mean, you should be proud. There's not a lot of patience out there, especially in readings lately. But regardless, I mean, shit, pardon the language. You're doing quite well. You're doing quite well, darling. So, I mean, that's damn good so far. I mean, not only is the fame justified, but you're patient about it, which, in my opinion, would make it taste only sweeter, right? I mean, if you're patient about what grows in your garden, does it not taste better? I'd think so. Oh. And I mean, here the goddess Fortuna makes an appearance. The Wheel of Fortune upright. So that indicates that your career, your recognition, the reason for your fame could be really anything. I mean, this is a very open-ended reading so far, a very open-ended card. I mean, this could be anything. We have literally the Wheel of Fate here, the Wheel of Fortune. Not too different from the Tarot Academy logo, hey? But damn, I mean, there's a lot that could be said here. 10, 1 plus 0, 1 in numerology, leadership energy. How will you lead? I mean, there's a lot of different things that could be said here, but we're going to keep going. We are going to keep going. Oh, the 5 of Cups upright. Well, let me tell you, that's pretty damn pensive if you ask me. This is basically, this in combination with the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that there is highs and there is lows to the fame that you will achieve. So we have essentially a hooded figure here. 5 cups spilled upon the ground, a city in the foreground, or the background, and a river. Remember what I said about the river here, indicating the people's changing tastes and your foot on them? This indicates that you may lose the people's favor, the people indicated in the city there, so you may become culturally irrelevant for a period or feel as though you're stagnating. It's going to weigh on you heavily, very, very heavily, your creative process, etc., and your past is going to follow you and weigh you down, prevent you from movement, prevent you from growth. This is also a 5. 5 in numerology is beauty and travel. So there's a lot to unpack here. And remember how I said that this is read in conjunction with the Wheel of Fortune here? Basically, this is just saying that your experience with fame is going to run the full gamut of the emotions. From the highest possible pleasures, think the best tasting dessert you ever had in your life, and put that in a 3D feeling, as though, you know, the most absolutely orgasmic bliss is permeating throughout your entire body, and then contrast that with the absolute hell of, say, total societal shunning, rejection, etc. That is the full gamut of the experience of fame. And I think if we were to speak to anybody famous, from Britney Spears all the way up to Donald Trump, for example, I mean, before he became president, people loved him. They thought he was great. Maybe an idiot, but they thought he was great. Now he's president, you can't figure out why people hate him. I mean, shit. Did the goddess Fortuna, did the Wheel of Fortune not say that you would experience the highs and the lows of fame? I would say so. I would say so. Oh, there's another low right there. That is pain, poverty, disrepair, destitution, rejection, pain, etc. Cold feet, remember? The feet are a recurring theme here. Foot in the water of culture. God damn. Fortunately, I do feel it's going to get better. Oh, well, looks like the world is rejecting you. Look, I'm glad that we're getting this reading because this is telling you that there's definite fame involved. It's just, if you think it's all sunshine and roses, it isn't all it's cracked up to be. I mean, I just started this channel, even though I've been teaching tarot and reading tarot for like a decade, and I've got like 250 subscribers at the time of this video. By the way, like and subscribe. And I gotta say, you know, there's 90% of people are positive, 10% of people would probably tear my heart out and stab me to death if they could. I mean, it's just absurd. But I don't sit here thinking that everything was going to be positive. You put yourself out there, there's going to be haters, there's going to be negative people. But, I mean, you have to put yourself out there if you want to be famous, and that's what this reading is telling you. So forget about the opinions of people. I'm telling you that. Tarot is saying that, yes, with the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm also telling you that. Forget about these dumb people. Forget about them. They're just envious. They just want what you have. They want your slice of fame, your recognition. They want to be recognized when they walk in the restaurant like you will be. As for what your achievement is for recognition, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's worthwhile. I mean, I feel like you're not a Kardashian. Ooh. The Three of Pentacles, the card of hard work, the card of reinvention, the card of multipolarity. Congratulations. It would appear that you shake off the bounds and the opinions of those who would hate you, and you work hard, you work to reinvent yourself and become relevant again once more. Whether it's switching up your art style, switching up the way you sing, working with different producers, different artists, perhaps a different photographer, whatever it is you do, your recognition will come once more once you switch up your style. And when people say, oh my God, you're doing something new, well, I'm interested again. It's like these old rock stars who now they're acting in movies, or people who do movies like Jack Black, now he has a band. I mean, there's just, when we see these people doing things, we think to ourselves, oh, they're just in it for the money or whatever, but no, they're just reinventing themselves so they stay relevant. It's a bit like Helen Mirren. She was a leading lady when she was really young, and then she transitioned to the position of the mother or the CEO, and now she's transitioned to the position of the grandmother. A male version of that would be Michael Caine, the butler from Batman and a million other different movies. He's changed and grown over the years as he changes. We don't judge him for this. We're happy he's grown. Michael Caine was excellent back in his old movies, and he's great in his new movies as well. So, the final card is the One of Wands. How appropriate that the ninth card is a card of taking action, charging forward. It is a one card, a leadership card. And dare I say, you can take this raw wand and carve it into any shape you wish, carve it into any material you wish, reinvent yourself once you feel you've become stale. Because we have run the full gamut of the journey from where you are now, intelligent but nobody, literally nobody, a zero, you're a nobody right now, all the way up to being rejected because you're so famous, and finally reinventing yourself to become famous again, running the whole cycle. Very impressive, Red Jasper. Congratulations. So, I mean, guys, this is fantastic. Enjoy your newfound fame. And when you're on the red carpet or when you're on some event accepting a reward, don't forget to shout out old Spencer with Tarot Academy. Say he predicted the whole thing. I'd really appreciate it. And you know what? I would love a like and subscribe. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, and you can click the link down below if you're interested in a private reading or whatever you want to learn more about tarot. I have lowered my prices because I understand people on YouTube are saying, hey, COVID hit us hard. Can we get a break, or can we get 3 questions for the price of 1? Lots of different things. I've got a lot of different options. Click down below if you want to talk, book a private reading, whatever. But otherwise, guys, I love you. I thank you. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Check out the channel as well and comment down below what you want me to cover in the next pick a card reading. This whole reading was because of a subscriber and a lot of people who liked that subscriber's comment. So thank you guys. I will see you next time. Your success, it's just, I mean, it's literally written everywhere we look. We have the 3 of Cups above the Empress, a 3, a celebration. I mean, do we see, I don't think I've ever seen this many women represented in tarot before. Dear God. Okay, Black Onyx. Black Onyx, how are you? I don't know why I try out these different voices. I think it's because I like to entertain myself as well, and that's not a crime yet. So, let's spill the tea first. Green Aventurine. Britney Spears in 2006. I was not impressed. I didn't enjoy that. I would not want to go down that path for fame. Congratulations on picking Black Onyx. Pink Quartz. Well, fame came at a heavy price, and it would appear that that was the price of loved ones and friends, family, whatever. Basically the classic Hollywood story, you forgot who you are, man. That sort of BS. Red Jade. Quite frankly, an excellent reading. I mean, this was not the best path, not the best pursuit of fame in my opinion, but not bad at all. So let's skip on to your reading. Whew. It's going to be a doozy. I can feel it. So, simple 9-card spread, the usual. And for those of you who comment and say your cards aren't sliding very smooth anymore, honestly, it's because I've been using this deck so long that it's kind of starting to wear and they're catching on each other, which doesn't actually affect the reading. It's just when you slide it across a vegan leather surface like this mat is, it kind of catches. So, 9-card spread, completion spread, start to finish, alpha and omega on your path to fame. How will you achieve fame? When will the fame come? What are you going to be famous for? All of these things we will examine in depth. But mainly we're going to examine how your journey of fame affects you. Okay, well, pardon me. Don't mind if I do. Just get up, quit, and walk away. Because apparently, you got your bases covered, darling. You are strength incarnate. The 8 in Major Arcana, 8 in numerology, is wealth and karma. So, tell me, do you have good karma? Are you going to achieve great wealth as a result of your fame? Do you have the mental and spiritual strength to handle fame? As it would appear that, you're a woman in a white dress wrangling a lion. The lion would, of course, indicate pride. Pride would be the deadliest sin that would afflict anyone who becomes as famous as apparently you're going to be. So, when you get this famous, and you're talking on the red carpet or some other whatever your fame is going to be, don't hesitate to shout out your old buddy Spencer and tell them, hey, I got it under control. Because you have it under control, the Empress upright, congratulations. What's up with all these strong women here? That's what I'd like to know. You're not only are you strong, but you're commanding as well. You're in charge. Dare I say, you're constantly pregnant with new ideas, new ways to reinvent yourself, to keep the public entertained. A very Kardashian or perhaps Kris Jenner-like figure, dare I say. And if you despise the two of them, we'll substitute it for someone whom you like, because I simply use them because they're two of the most famous women in the world. Although you could, this would indicate Queen Elizabeth as well, quite well. Not only do we have a woman of royal rank and command here, but we also have the strength that she herself exhibits so wisely throughout her nearly 100-year rule. So very impressive. This is a 3 in numerology. 3 largely relates to reinvention. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 is high emotional energy. People will undoubtedly be tremendously emotional about everything you do, for good, for bad, constantly for fame and for profit, as was indicated by your fate of strength, darling. Whew. Yet another heavy, heavy, heavy card. Justice upright, my God. The 11th card in numerology. Again, 11, emotional energy. But you are constantly perceived by your public as righteous, just, honest, forthright, and a person of integrity. Could there be anyone wiser, anyone more intelligent, anyone better suited for this position than you? Because it doesn't appear to be so, not at least here. Well, fascinating. Death. But not your death. No. The death of the existing, the death of the mundane, the death of he who had come before you. Interesting how here you are, and here you are again in strength, and the Empress, and justice. Interesting. It would appear to me that you're going to reject death, reject that which came before you, and forge your own path, blaze your own trail. That's what death is telling me here. Death is 13 in the Major Arcana, the 13th card. 1 plus 3 is 4. This is the 4th card in the draw, so that's 2 4s, 4 and 4. Whew. Lot to unpack there. Too much to unpack in just a simple reading, but, you're rejecting the old, rejecting the mundane, embracing the new, embracing your creation that you're pregnant with here, pregnant with this new idea, this new way of being. Very impressed. Oh my god. I should just quit right now because apparently you're the perfect human being. Temperance, 20. 2 means peace. Temperance means you shall always judge fairly and be judged fairly as a result. Effectively strengthening justice, what we have here. I mean, holy hell. Congratulations on that one. Dear God, I don't even need to say... Well, actually, I'll put this down for a moment. Look at your adoring fans who hang on your every word, your every action, your every creation. They literally wait for you to bless them with something more. Whatever you are, whatever you do, whether it's painting, singing, something as rapping, I don't know, modeling, posing on Instagram, whatever you're going to do, it's impossible for me to quantify exactly what you will do because not only do I feel you're an extraordinarily talented and multifaceted person with many passions, many pursuits, many things they excel at, your success, it's just, I mean, it's literally written everywhere we look. We have the 3 of Cups above the Empress, a 3, a celebration. I mean, do we see... I don't think I've ever seen this many women represented in tarot before. Dear God. And you see here the jovial atmosphere, the toasting, the cups indicate emotion, cups filled to the brim with wine. What happens when we all drink too much? In your case, apparently nothing. You're probably hangover-proof as well. So, I mean, this indicates, of course, that you should just basically take that first step towards whatever it is you need to do to get fame. Whether that's posting that first picture on Instagram, posting that first song to SoundCloud, maybe uploading that first painting you've done to Portraits USA, whatever it is, I mean, it would appear that you're going to excel in every facet. So if there's something stopping you from doing that, first of all, throw it out the damned window and just get your ass in gear and go, because apparently you're going to be a smashing success from the start. This is a bit of an interesting one, the 2 of Pentacles. So this is going to simply be a juggle between your artistic talent and your artistic expression and the commercial or monetary, as in money, success that comes with the level of fame and the level of recognition and demand you're going to achieve. So we have here 2 Pentacles combined with Loop. So that creates an infinity symbol or an 8. Remember, 8 is karma and wealth. But here, it's basically just saying that, hey, you're going to have a lot of important choices to make. Obviously, you're intelligent, you're strong, you're just, you're wise, you reject the old and the unclean. You're obviously going to make the right decision here. Ironically, the 2, of course, is duality, right? Here's the 4 of Pentacles, indicating a level head, stability, financial sense. You're not going to be one of these stupid celebrities like, remember Mike, the Situation from Jersey Shore? How that guy went broke after making like 12 million bucks? Not going to happen to you. You're not going broke. And this is a 4 of Pentacles in the 8th position. So karma and wealth, yes, but also success, stability, and everything that goes with smart financial management, which so many celebrities seem to just totally fail at. But for you, no problemo. And last but not least, shall we crown you with all the glory of a Roman triumph? Because apparently the 6 of Wands wants to bless you with absolutely everything. We see a man bearing a laurel wreath. Laurel is the leaf of victory. He rides atop a white horse decorated for celebration. Look at the people cheering in the background. Everywhere you go, this will be your reception. You will be welcomed back like a hero from war. Fame must... I mean, it's obviously your destiny. Apparently, it's your destiny. What more can I say? This is bloody fantastic. That's the 9th card. 9 is completion. 9 is fate. This is your fate. Success and glory. Congratulations, Black Onyx, on, without a doubt, the best reading I have ever given in any context of any pick-a-card reading ever. Congratulations, Black Onyx. So what I'm going to ask of you now is you hit that like and subscribe, please. You click the link down below. I have a bunch of private reading options now. Everybody was telling me they're too expensive. There's not enough questions asked, so I lowered the prices. I did a 3-for-1 pricing special. There's also some free tarot stuff down there as well. You can do whatever you want. Just click that link down below. And please check out the channel. We got a whole bunch of pick-a-card readings. Comment down below as well what you want me to do next. The reason I did this fame reading is I had a commenter comment said they wanted this reading done, so now I'm doing it here. And it got about 100 likes, so just do it, because I do listen, I do read the comments, I try to respond. But otherwise, guys, I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy. I love you, I thank you, and I will see you next time.